Being here today really means a lot. So basically my objective in writing this book was I really want each and every one of us to, in our lives, to try to slow down. I know that's really hard in our fast-paced environment with technology. It's almost like we're programmed to be on autopilot a lot of times in life. And as many of you know, life is a very short journey. And so I hope in you reading this book, it will kind of cause you to slow down, concentrate on your breath, be present in the moment. So within this book, you kind of see some underlying themes of being present, focusing on the moment, not being bogged down by the past, and not anticipating the future to the point where you can't enjoy the blessings that we all have. So in the book, you'll see 4 distinct chapters. The first chapter is going to deal with childhood, and the poetry there focuses on the importance of not losing our innocence. Because, as you all know, children look at the world in a really unique way. Okay? They look at rocks. They show adults rocks, right? They tell us how magnificent these rocks are. And half the time, as adults, we feel that we have the rocks figured out. We know rock, right? But what I think the children can teach us is that that being innocent isn't necessarily a bad thing. Viewing the world in an innocent way actually enables you to slow down and to really capture all the beauty of life. So this first poem I'd like to share with you is entitled, "I Lie Awake." Okay, and I'm going to read this poem very slowly and loudly. I'm not sure how the acoustics are back in the back. So here it is. I lie awake. Here is the smell of barbecue, the black drone of bumblebees, lawn chairs dressed in yellow and white plaid, too big to sit in. Candy apple juice ran down my chin as Grandma beams under white locks of wisdom and says, "Honey, Mama's coming home tonight." My gap-toothed smile launches me, reaching for the sun, falling on the grass, spinning around and kicking dandelions, white seeds gliding like spectral paratroopers, settle into cricket chirping darkness. She'll be coming soon. She'll be coming soon. She'll be coming soon. I lie awake, anticipating the rattle of her fender, waiting for headlights to shine through my window, illuminating shadows of the boogeyman that only bed sheets can shield. I hear the engine, see light beams sliding across the wall. I jump to the window and see the neighbor unloading groceries. I lie in the darkness still until the next light. Another important chapter in my book. Did anyone have any questions or anything in regards to that poem that you would like to ask me at this time? Okay. This next poem deals with another important section of the book, which focuses on love and relationships and the importance of love and relationships. Okay? No matter whether we're young or old, we are all seeking that companionship in our lives. And as we all know, relationships can be something very fragile. Words can either be windows or words can be walls, right? And so relationships can be very difficult to navigate. So in this next poem, what I talk about is a moment in a relationship. It's entitled Ebony Princess. I promised I would take you to the ocean, and your heart-shaped mouth sang Otis Redding, while your toes danced on the dashboard, and your brown hands held yellow roses and longed to be spoken to. We pretended the lake was the Pacific, and the yellow paddle boats could sail, taking you away from a nest of nails. Your fingers, dressed in blue paint, melted into mine. The pale evening moon shimmered off the skin of the lake, and your black dress filled the night sky. The sign said, "No swimming," and taunted us to take off shoes and socks. And we laughed through the water, pretending it was the sea. Thank you. The last poem that I'm going to be reading for you today it deals with the environment and urbanization. And in my poetry book, there is a chapter about the beauty inherent in nature and its perfection. And there's also a section about urbanization and the impact it's having on our environment. And this next poem, entitled Native American Spirit, kind of embodies both the message of the importance of nature and its preservation, and how we need to be weary of urbanization and how it impacts us. Okay? So this next poem is entitled Native American Spirits. Mother Earth embraces life in all forms and colors. Nestled in her rich, moist soil grows the seed of life. When age brings wisdom in winter, do we return to her? Father Sky shines light onto her, providing a holy union that is the blueprint for our existence. Clouds of harmony weep in joy, raining upon lush green forests. Quenched in moss and pine needles, seeping into baked brown deserts, where gritty gravel scratches like prickly pear cactus, whose gash causes blood to fall onto swaying leaves of apricot yellow that transforms the earth like the cycles of the moon, watching the waves extending to cool, deep blue, where alien fish illuminate the sea bottom, back up to rivers carrying the pulse of life, resuscitating east where the morning light embraces renewal, south to her Antarctic feet, where like a teenager, her energy is constant, and dreams of adulthood emerge like a sunflower, westward to maturity and obstacles that teaches us the value of interdependence, north to the waters of wisdom and reflection. So, thank you all for coming to the poetry book signing. I really appreciate that. I appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed the book over the holiday. Please get back to me. Let me know if you like any particular poems. Please let me know. I do hope to have another signing in February or March at Barnes & Noble. So if anyone here didn't get a book, please make sure you write down your email address, or if you would like to be, if you would like for me to be able to contact you about future events, please make sure you leave your email address so that I can get in contact with you. I really appreciate it. This has been a great day. I hope you all enjoyed your time here, had a great time, and have a fabulous holiday, and I'll see you soon.